With me now, softball head coach Jason Marino. Thanks so much for joining us, Jason.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, you guys start this weekend. You leave tomorrow. You're heading down to Myrtle Beach for the Myrtle Beach tournament, starting this Friday. What's your expectations going into that?
To get off to a good start, I think that the downside of being up here in upstate New York this time of year is that we haven't been outside.
Sure.
So we want to go out and we want to play good. Hopefully get some wins. Right foot, that's always a confidence booster.
Sure.
But play well, and even in the losses, if we take some losses and we play well, I think that's going to be big.
I can understand that getting outside will definitely help for sure.
Yeah, touching it for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. You guys graduated some pretty key players last year. Courtney Case especially, Sabrina Riley, but you got a lot of new faces, a lot of younger players. Who has stepped up, or who are you looking for to step up and fill not only the production but the leadership on this team?
Yeah, I don't think it's about replacing any one person.
Sure.
And I know Courtney and Sabrina and even Kelly and just the senior class in general, because that was my first real recruiting class that I replaced. It's really just about kind of just going out there. One of the things I've been preaching is just, what is your strength and what can you bring to this team? So I'm looking for every single person to be like, yep, you can be a pinch runner for me, you can be a pinch hitter, defensive replacement, offensive replacement, you're a starter now, you're not, and that kind of thing. And I think the big thing right now with this team is that they're kind of defining those roles for me. So they've really taken that on versus, oh, well, if I'm starting, that's great, and if I'm not, well, then I'm just going to sulk on the bench kind of thing. So everyone's kind of stepping up in that way, and just really kind of just filling what we need versus trying to replace people.
So you return some experience, at least. It is a young team, but at least you return some experience, especially in the circle. What are your expectations, at least for the newcomers stepping into that pitching role and really just around all over the field?
Yeah, Lex is definitely going to be, she's our senior, so she's definitely going to be the most experienced. Peyton coming back, now she's a sophomore, so now she kind of knows what to expect the whole way through. But with like Lauren Nichols and Lauren Lee, both just coming in, and I think you'll see Lauren Nichols actually is going to be probably going to be stepping up and getting some starts along the way. Lauren Lee is really going to be kind of that like 1-2 inning type of pitcher for relief. But I feel like they can both actually bolster what we had last year versus trying to replace again what we lost in the circle. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with the pitching, and I think we're actually stronger this year with the 4 of those pitchers versus what we had last year, just because of what they can do for me.
Sure. Well, it's always nice to bolster the experience as opposed to try to replace. Now, not just that, you've added a new hire to the coaching staff this year. Cindy O'Hara, fantastic player in her own right. What does she bring to the staff, and what does she do as far as helping these players get ready for this season, especially the younger players?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to have a very good player and a Power 5 school come in, because you can always say, they can always come in, a coach can always come in who just finished playing and say, well, this is how it happened with me. Well, she played a very elite level, and then she's a local kid on top of it. So you have a lot of different things. Not only was she a pitcher, but she also played the field and she also hit. So it's not just that I'm just stuck into a pitching person kind of role, or I'm just a hitter, or I'm just a fielder. So she works with our pitchers, that's her main priority, but she's also helping us with the hitting and with the corner infielders and wherever she can help out. So it's not just a one kind of thing that she does well. It's, there's 3 or 4 different things. And then she can just talk to them about just competing. She competed at this high level, and that's how I did it, and now we can talk about that, and they can really relate to it. So I think, the physical stuff, the skill stuff, and then there's the mental stuff on top of that too.
Well, good luck this weekend. Of course, a long road trip, but good luck. At least you get outside, right? And that's the best part. 70s and 50s. 50s will feel like 80s, and 70s will feel like. All right, now I don't feel so bad for you for the bus ride. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Joe. Good luck this season.